Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks, I got homies that can sleep without 2, I got homies that can sleep without, Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Hoops for a season, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though.
Summer drawing to a close here in the southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from Atlanta. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Panther first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is DeAndre Swift, who of course played just up the road in Athens. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 11 now. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Carolina.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Falcons, 18 yards.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. with Swift. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Herbert now on second down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
It's
a big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Caleb Chason. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's third down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first and 10, it's Swift. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Here's Herbert. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Catch made here by Campbell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll try it now with Swift, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Number 40. Touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And way out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
1st and 10.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He fires one that's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked him by Denzel Ward, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 8 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Caleb Chase on. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Third down. Third and long.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Again, it's Cook. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd and 10.
So after After the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He had 32 on the play. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Panthers' 9-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
A 23-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you have to have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. On first down, Justin Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
32.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete.
Harris Campbell, 43 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
Complete.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Running is Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Once again, it's Swift. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
He's tackled it.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Touchdown, Carolina! David Njoku, 40 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Atlanta.
With the score,
it's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be stopped right at field. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
By
Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring us across midfield at the 49-yard line.
The timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Number 33.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Panthers' first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Gain of 7. And
just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
They'll run here with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? An interesting sequence of plays.
Does it alter the fact that they're calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. You got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Panthers.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Carolina, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.